All right, let's take a look at us all getting ready for the 1st of November. ANC Deputy President David Mabuza is leading the party's campaign trail in Ladysmith in KZN today. Yesterday, he was in Newcastle knocking on doors in the area ahead of the elections, assuring residents, we understand, that the long-standing water issues are going to be resolved soon. So let's find out what's on the agenda for today. Siphamandla Goge is following the ANC Deputy President for us. Hello to you, Siphamandla. We can see what I imagine is David Mabuza inside that car as he continues his campaign trail.
Indeed, this is the Presidential Protection Unit here trying to whisk away the Deputy President of the ANC, who is the Deputy President of the country, David Mabuza. He is in eNCA Township in Ladysmith. He is campaigning here, and of course there have been too many people who've been trying to get closer to the Deputy President of the ANC, David Mabuza. As you see him leave now, he is going to another location where he's going to address a community meeting here. Too many people have been trying to get close to him, to get the ANC regalia, and they've been trying by all means to engage with the Deputy President of the ANC, who's campaigning in Ladysmith. Ladysmith is a very strategic municipality for the governing party. It's called, or it's been renamed, Alfred Duma Local Municipality. It's named after the struggle stalwart, the late Tubabu Alfred Duma, who is a Robben Islander. So this town of Ladysmith has been plagued by service delivery protests. Ladysmith shut down over a number of years. Here, people complaining about water, electricity, potholes, refuse collection, or lack of it. Therefore, so David Mabuza earlier on telling us that all those things will be sorted out. But earlier on, I asked him about the situation in Eswatini, as we know that President Cyril Ramaphosa has deployed envoys there to go and negotiate or talk to the king in Eswatini. This is what David Mabuza had to say about the situation in Eswatini.
Situation in Swaziland, I think the president has briefed us about the situation, and he has sent an envoy. We hope the message to the king will be conveyed by our envoy, so that we look at a situation where a dialogue is established between all the warring factions and the parties, and the king should be at the center to convene that dialogue. It's almost time that the people of Eswatini and their king must sit down and talk.
All right, Siphamandla, let's also talk about, as we watch ANC supporters walking down the road, no masks, I might add as well. Please be careful if they come towards you, they're not wearing masks. Political killings in the province, we know, been a big talking point. What did the ANC DP have to say about that?
Well, Karat, I seem to have lost your audio there, but if you are still with me, let me tell you that we asked him about the issue of political killings. We all know that there have been incidents that have been reported in KwaZulu-Natal and in the Northwest as well. The issue of those who are standing as candidates being attacked. Others have lost their lives. Others have survived those assassination attempts. It's something that is worried. Remember, for you to have a free and fair election, people need not to be scared. They need not to be fear in the air. The atmosphere needs to be conducive for a free and fair election. And currently, in some parts of KwaZulu-Natal, we have seen councillor candidates being murdered and others being injured in the process. This is something that David Mabuza said is concerning. Let's take a listen to him, Karath. And what we'll do after that, of course, we'll have to talk to the issue of ESCOM. If we can play the bites that we have back to back, because I've lost your audio, and then after that we'll take it back to in studio. But this is what David Mabuza had to say about the issue of political killings as well as campaigning during load shedding. Let's take a listen.
It's a worry because we fought for a democratic dispensation where we thought people should be free to raise their views. Even if you are uncomfortable about those views, you should listen. It's a worrying point because as we try to deepen democracy, we think people should feel free to raise their views. Load shedding is a general problem that's affecting the people. Of course, we are trying to deal with the old infrastructure, our power plants, which are almost old and needs a lot of maintenance, a lot of money, and we're trying to finish the 2 power plants that you know of, Medupi and Kusile, and I'm sure somewhere down the line the situation will stabilize. But of course there's a need to close down some of the power stations and repurpose them, not to probably use coal. If we use coal, we need to find a best mechanism that will reduce the carbon emission.